SGC here, and we are back for First Impression. Frankenstein Chronicles, Season 1, Episode 1. So, if you didn't know, this is actually a British TV period crime drama that actually aired on ITV Encore back in November of 2015. It was only recently that Netflix got the rights to air it outside of England. Yeah, this ain't news, guys. Sean Bean has been around for 2 seasons, and I was actually shocked. But I'm down, because it's Sean Bean, and he's the main lead, and this ain't Game of Thrones. But anyways, this series is designed as a reimagining of Mary Shelley's 1818 novel, Frankenstein, which follows Inspector John Marlett, Sean Bean, a river police officer who uncovers a corpse made up of body parts, from 8 missing children, and then he sets upon determining the identity of the person responsible. So as the first episode, it's pretty straightforward. We get introduction to Sean Bean and like the courts, and then there's body, and then he gets hired to solve this case on the low key, hush hush. Something's happening in like the laws, because someone's trying to push back and say that dead bodies should be sent to morgues and stuff. Or was it the other way? But anyway, it's bad for grave diggers. So this court guy is like, dude, we gotta figure out this case because someone's messing up. And lo and behold, this corpse made of 8 children, which is pretty messed up. Is it Frankenstein, the monster? Is it Frankenstein? Dr. Frankenstein. Who is it? Are we gonna get a real Frankenstein? I don't know. But I really enjoyed just the drama and the periodness of it all. And it's pretty straightforward, so it's a pretty easy watch. It's just dirty and realistic in that sense of that time period. And I got no complaints of just the acting or anything, really. But it's just really straightforward, and there's not a lot of intrigue per se. And I don't know, like, when I think of this stuff, it's like Peaky Blinders, that atmosphere. But here, it's like lacking something. Even Copper had that atmosphere. But here, just I don't know, maybe it's just seeing Sean Bean running around all the time that sort of like makes you step out of the narrative. If they cast someone else, probably it'll feel a lot better. Because Sean Bean, you would just assume that he's going to die and he's not going to do much. So is that a good or bad thing? I mean, it's a pretty straightforward episode 1. A lot of intrigue in the sense of just who's done it. But that's it. Like, there's not a lot of supporting cast that's introduced. We got that butcher who's sort of like in on the case, and then we got the high court count guy, and then we got his new partner, and that's basically it. So is that it? I guess it's not making me like must watch episode 2 right away. So that's always not a good sign per se. But I do dig the world, and I am interested as to what's gonna happen. And there is 2 seasons, so a lot of things are going to happen. Maybe it's just the first episode, a lot of rummaging around and establishing sort of what's going on and the whole case and all. Like, I do wonder, like, are we going to figure out who made the body by the finale of this season? Or it's going to be a cliffhanger and next season we're going to talk about this. Are we going to do a death of the week, corpse of the week type of thing? Or what's going to happen? I don't know. So that makes me interested to continue watching this. And Sean Bean, so haven't seen him in much. So always nice to see a guy who's always supposed to die, not die. But anyways, I haven't said much here, but straightforward episode. I mean, props on the period and just costume designs, all that stuff, always fun. I think that just intrigues me enough and grabs my attention to be like, I just want to see the world unfold here, and that is why I'm here. And the actual performances aren't that bad to the point where I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch this. So it's decent, but not exceptional. Anyways, that is it for this first impression for Frankenstein Chronicles, Season 1, Episode 1. Out.